Ever get the feeling like when you look out at the ocean that there are secrets down there? Secrets we can barely even imagine.
Oh, absolutely.
Today's deep dive, well, it takes us right to the heart of one of those mysteries, the Megalodon extinction.
Yeah.
We're talking about a creature, an absolute titan, that makes even the largest great white look, well, kind of puny.
It's true.
I mean, picture this. A shark, bigger than a bus,
Wow.
easily reaching lengths of over 50 feet. That's the Megalodon.
That's massive.
But, and this is the real hook, they vanished. Completely gone.
Mysteriously vanished.
So what happened?
Right, what did happen?
Was it some, I don't know, some grand apocalyptic event? Or is the answer buried much deeper, like in the very fabric of the ocean itself?
Well, for a long time, the most popular theory was a supernova. Hold on, a supernova, like a star exploding. You're saying that wiped out an entire species here on Earth.
It sounds crazy, right? But a supernova, it's not just any explosion. Imagine a star at the end of its life and it collapses, right?
Yeah.
And then, boom, it explodes outward.
Okay.
And the energy, we're talking the energy of 1 billion suns.
Oh.
And it releases this tremendous wave of energy, including something called cosmic radiation.
Cosmic radiation, and that's where things get bad for our Megalodon.
Exactly. Even light years away, this cosmic radiation, it can mess with a planet's atmosphere, its climate. It's like hitting the Earth's climate with a giant shockwave.
And the timing lined up.
That's just it. Early fossil records, they seem to match up with a supernova event right around the time the Megalodon disappears.
So for a while there, it seemed like, I don't know, like the Megalodon got hit by this cosmic death ray?
Right. It's a pretty dramatic end, isn't it? But, well,
There's a but.
there's always a but in paleontology, right? It's like a detective story. There's always a twist.
Always a twist, I like it.
So the supernova theory, it hit a snag. A big one.
What happened? Did they find a Megalodon skeleton on the moon?
Not quite. More recent fossils, we're talking Megalodon teeth, were found in rock layers older than that supernova.
Wait, hold on a minute. Are we talking time travel here? How can there be Megalodon teeth from before the supernova if the supernova is what killed them off?
It's not time travel. It's more like we're still figuring out the timeline, you know? Think of it like finding a character's diary in a mystery novel.
Yeah.
The diary entry is dated before they supposedly disappeared.
I'm starting to see it, yeah. So these teeth, they're like messages from the deep, literally telling us there's more to the story.
Exactly.
Okay, so the supernova theory, it's out. Which begs the question, if this huge cosmic event wasn't what wiped out the Megalodon, then what was it? What could take down a creature that massive, that powerful?
Well, you see, even apex predators, even the kings and queens of the ocean, they're not immune to, to the pressures of a changing world.
I guess that makes sense, even for a giant shark.
And for the Megalodon, the world was changing in a way that, well, it created a whole new kind of challenge. Competition.
Competition? You mean like other predators?
Yeah.
But what could challenge the Megalodon? I mean, that thing was huge.
So you're thinking like a heavyweight boxing match.
Yeah.
But this wasn't that. It wasn't one big rival going head-to-head with the Megalodon.
Yeah. Okay, I'm intrigued. So who were these rivals?
It's not so much about who as it is about what. Think about a whole different kind of fight, like a pack of agile, quick, smart hunters surrounding something much bigger.
Okay, I'm starting to get it. It wasn't a one-on-one showdown for the heavyweight belt, but these smaller sharks, they changed the game somehow, right?
It changed the game completely. The Megalodon with a bait that could crush, I don't know, a car, they needed a lot of food. A lot.
Well, yeah, I imagine a monster appetite for a monster shark.
Right. And their favorite food, their go-to meal, whales.
Whales, yeah, makes sense. Those are some big, blubbery feasts. Perfect for a hungry Megalodon.
You got it. But and here's the thing. While the Megalodon was all about power, these other sharks, they were mastering something different: agility.
Oh, interesting. So speed over strength, is that what you're saying?
In a way, yeah. They were faster, more nimble, and here's the kicker. They could adapt.
So while the Megalodon's busy trying to wrangle a whale, these smaller sharks, they could, dart in, grab a bite, and just disappear.
Exactly. Like a hit-and-run strategy.
Wow, death by 1,000 cuts. Or I guess 1,000 bites in this case.
A little gruesome, but yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about stealing food either. These smaller, faster sharks, they probably put a lot of pressure on Megalodon young.
Oh, I see the kids. Makes sense. They're still growing, still learning to hunt.
Right, exactly. Imagine being like a teenage Megalodon just trying to figure things out, and you've got these super fast predators competing for every scrap of food.
Talk about a tough crowd. And it wasn't just the sharks, was it? We were talking earlier about, like, The menu changing.
Ah, you're remembering. That's right. As the planet was cooling down, especially the waters near the poles, the whole ocean ecosystem was changing.
What did that mean for our megalodon?
Well, whales, remember?
Ah.
Their favorite food. They started moving towards those cooler waters, following their own food, I guess.
So the megalodon's best dish just like picked up and moved to a whole different part of the ocean?
Pretty much.
Talk about bad luck, right? It's like imagine being the best pizza chef in town, everyone loves your food, and then boom, everyone decides to move to a town where they only eat, I don't know, tofu burgers.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah,
And the megalodon, they were used to warmer waters. They didn't follow the whales. Like,
yeah.
imagine being so good at something, so perfectly suited to one thing, that when that one thing changes, you can't adapt.
Yeah, you're stuck, right? Not good. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, honestly.
And for the megalodon, that's exactly what it was. You've got this dwindling food supply, more competition, a changing climate. It all adds up.
A perfect storm.
Exactly. And it's rarely just one thing, It's usually a bunch of things piling up that can take down even the biggest, most powerful creatures.
It's kind of, I don't know, sad in a way when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is.
This incredible predator at the top of its game, and it's not taken down by like some epic battle, but by a bunch of smaller changes it just couldn't handle.
It makes you think about, about how powerful adaptation really is. The sharks we see today, the great whites and all, they're here because their ancestors, they rolled with the punches, survived in a changing ocean.
Survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah.
Like I
Then
say,
we
it makes you wonder though, what can we learn from the megalodon? I mean, it's not like we're going to run into giant prehistoric sharks anytime soon.
Well, maybe not giant sharks, but the things that the megalodon faced, those challenges, they're still around.
What do you mean?
Think about it.
Yeah.
Climate change, habitats getting messed up, the whole ecosystem changing. That's not just ancient history, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's happening right now.
And it's affecting everything, animals all over the planet.
So the megalodon, as big and powerful as it was, it's a reminder that even the strongest can be pushed to the edge when things change too fast.
Exactly. When their food disappears, when their environment goes haywire.
It makes you think. We always talk about extinction like it's something that happened a long, long time ago.
Right, like it's ancient history.
But the megalodon, it shows us it could happen anytime, even now.
And it highlights how connected everything is. The ocean, the climate, all the life out there. It's a delicate balance.
A balance we need to take care of.
Absolutely. We can't ignore it. The megalodon might be gone, but it's story. It's a story that's still being told.
A story that's urging us to pay attention, maybe?
Yes. To learn from the past so we don't repeat it.
It's amazing when you think about it, this deep dive into prehistory, and we come out with lessons for today.
That's the amazing thing about exploration and discovery. It's not just about the past. It's about using what we learn to make our future better.
That's a great way to put it. And on that note, we'll leave you all with the story of the megalodon. Think about it. What does it mean to you? And until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep diving deep into all those mysteries out there.